Hello, everyone.
Welcome to Something to Talk About.
Happy Thursday. We're so glad y'all are here.
Yes.
We have such a great lineup, again, kind of spanning over the South today, so some fun stuff. And one that almost made me cry at my desk, so I'm really excited about that one.
You didn't tell me that.
Oh, you'll just be wait and see. So we've got a really great lineup. Jorie, do you want to kick us off?
Yes, I'm going to kick us off with our tried and true Chick-fil-A.
Oh, classic.
We can't do a week without mentioning Chick-fil-A. It's so good.
It's our favorite.
But this story is super sweet. So Chick-fil-A just announced, and full disclosure, this is not in the South. This takes place in California, but Chick-fil-A, I think, we've claimed it here in the South.
Yes,
so
completely.
it's Southern to us. But yes, Chick-fil-A has just one specific Chick-fil-A has decided in Sacramento, California, that they're raising the wage for their workers from $11 and $12 an hour to $17 to $18 an hour.
That's amazing.
Which is wild. Like, that's literally more than some people make who have like
paramedic jobs.
Yeah. It's wild. And they're saying they're looking for people trying to raise families and they want to improve their lifestyle. So
I think
sweet.
that's wonderful, especially because the living cost of California is
Oh, that's true. I didn't think
lot.
about that. It is, yeah.
So
it'll
it's
help
great.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's short and sweet, but it's really, really cool that they're doing that. They said they're looking for someone who really wants to invest in the company and sees themselves there long term. So I think that would definitely, hold people around a lot longer. So
yeah,
it's a
very
great
encouraging.
idea.
That
It
Southern
is.
spirit, even though it's in California.
Yeah. So anyway,
Awesome. All right. Well, next, this is the story, y'all. I thought it was so good. Okay, so this Alabama student, so we're in Alabama, like y'all know, goes to Tarrant High School. His name is Corey Patrick, and he was getting up at 4:30 in the morning every day to get to school on time, so to catch his local bus. And so earlier this month, he actually came from his house wearing his full graduation robes, and it was like super early. And then he also doesn't get back from school until pretty late because he has to, kind of at the whim of the bus schedule. But the bus driver took pictures of Patrick as he was going to the bus stop in his full graduation gown, and shared it on Facebook. Obviously it went viral because the dedication of this kid that he is getting up every day, like hours before other kids his age.
And just for reference, in college, I didn't even schedule my classes
At 80?
I mean, I didn't schedule a class before 10 a.m. because I was like, can't make it, can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So that someone is out there going to high school and getting up at 4:30 just because he's that dedicated. That's amazing. Like, props to you.
I love it. And, the bus driver said he was like, obviously Corey didn't even know that these pictures were taken. Like, he wasn't trying to get any fame or anything out of it. But he just wanted his high school diploma.
Yeah.
And you could tell, cool. I mean, obviously, a lot of great things have happened since then.
As they should.
As they should, for sure. So the bus driver helped Patrick get his driver's license. His family got a new SUV. A GoFundMe page was created for Corey, and it raised $11,000. And then he also got a full scholarship to Jacksonville University.
Amazing.
And he's going to study computer science because he's brilliant. And I just love that.
So cool. This kid's going to go far. Absolutely.
He really is.
He already has the work ethic, and now, And also the GoFundMe is still live, and we have the links in the article.
Yes.
So if you want to donate, you could just click the link below, and it's super easy. So
love
if you're moved by the story.
Yeah. And, congratulations on your graduation.
That's amazing.
Way to go, Corey.
Yes. Okay, next up, I also really, really love this story. So it just reminds me of my little brother a little bit, although I'm not quite this nice to him, but maybe in another life I would have been.
So sweet.
This is a good one. So this story is about a 9-year-old boy who is raising money through a lemonade stand and a T-shirt stand. So he's selling lemonade and T-shirts, and ended up raising $6,000 for his little brother who's battling a rare neurological disease.
Wow.
Which is so cool that he's doing that. They said it went above and beyond what they thought they were going to make, which obviously, like a lemonade stand, you don't think you're about
9 years old,
$6,000, but
I didn't even know how much money that was.
It's so cool. Yeah. So this is in Greenwood, South Carolina, and more specifically, they made $5,860 in one day, which is just so cool. He just said he wanted to help his little brother Dylan. That was his only motivation, that he just wanted to help out.
And not just medical bills. He wanted to buy him a teddy bear.
Yes.
Which I thought
That's
was
what he
so
said.
sweet.
He said he wanted to pay all the medical bills and then buy him a teddy bear. this kid has his heart in the right place. So the parents say they always knew he was special. His name's Andrew. So Andrew's the older brother and Dylan's the younger brother. So his mom said it's really hard to explain to a 9-year-old what's happening. From the minute he found out he was going to be a big brother, he was in love with it. I see every day that he's special. Now everybody else can too.
It's beautiful.
It is so sweet.
The family's in a hospital, but Andrew gets to talk to his brother via FaceTime, which I think is so sweet. And they're looking forward to Dylan coming home. Yeah, and our thoughts and prayers are obviously with the family. Yes. And this is so sweet. Great job, Andrew. I know. What a good kid.
Oh, that's so sweet.
His mama taught him right.
Yeah.
All right, our next story for y'all. There is a gorgeous chunk of land in North Carolina that you can buy if you have a desire to buy an island, but there are a few caveats to purchasing this land. So, caveat number 1 is a $4 million price tag. It's a portion of a private, undeveloped barrier island off the coast of North Carolina. It falls between Topsail Island. It's between the Intercoastal Waterway and the Atlantic, with Topsail to the north and Figure 8 Island to the south. And it's actually less than 20 minutes or 20 miles from downtown Wilmington. So you're not actually that far away
prime
from
location.
What's going on. But second caveat, you can only get to this island via boat.
So if you don't have a boat and you're getting the island, you might also have to buy a boat.
But if you have the $4 million to buy the island,
you probably have enough to buy the boat.
You probably could just buy a boat. But there's so many
or
fun
paddle
things.
boat. You can probably paddle out
That's
there.
True. Or paddle board.
Yeah.
Get a little canoe. Just a
paddle board, you'd get wet. So
that's true. You wouldn't be able to bring any supplies with you.
That's true.
Paddle boat. But this island is so cool. It's the chunk that is being sold is 80 acres. The island's called Lee Island. And it's an annual nesting ground for loggerhead sea turtles. There's boaters that dock for fishing and bird watching and beaches. And you get to see sunrises and sunsets over the ocean and the marsh, which
sounds
I feel
like
is so dreamy.
Yeah, it sounds like a dream, really. So if you're in the market for an island, $4 million, some pocket change, just head on over, check it out.
Man,
if you've ever been to this island, comment it. We'd love to know what it's like.
And I think it's so crazy. The seller of this spot, it's just a chunk of land. It's not the whole island. But is a private individual who once owned 130 acres. He has kept 10 for himself, but he's selling off the remaining parts. And they're not sure whether or not the property can be developed. So, I mean, it'd be beautiful, but I'm interested to know where this goes.
Yeah, it will be cool to follow.
And invite us out there if you purchase Lee Island.
If you hear about this island from us and then purchase it, please invite us out there.
We'd be thrilled.
Hello, Christopher. He's telling us hi from Ohio.
Oh, it's so fun that we can see y'all commenting.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in. Hello from Birmingham.
Yes. I think you'll like our next story. It is really cool. So this specific university, University of Memphis, which we all know, it's not far from where you grew up now.
No, like 3 hours.
Yeah. So this specific university is giving full scholarships called the Folds of Honor scholarships to family members of people who are in the armed forces that have either been seriously injured or killed in combat, which is amazing. They said it's just their way of softening the blow for people who have, given their lives to protect this country. So they said normal tuition's around $9,000 and the scholarship is $5,000. They cover the rest of it and let these people go to school for free, essentially. Just kind of give them a fresh start, which I think is so cool. And they had one specific student, Alyssa Hill. Her dad was killed in Iraq in 2005, and she actually received this award, the scholarship. And she said it'll try and take some of the burden off and try to pay back some of that sacrifice, which I think is a really beautiful thing. So
that's such a cool story because it's the financial burden there, and sometimes it can just be really hard to make everything work, and then emotionally all this stuff. And I think it's really cool that a Southern school is taking the first steps, making that easier for kids and their families. Yeah, and they're saying that they hope that a lot of universities follow after them. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that will happen. They'll take the lead. So way to go, Tennessee! Yes. Love y'all. And our last story for you guys
This
today.
is so fun.
I think it's so great, and that's why I picked it. So obviously the National Spelling Bee is going on, the Scripps National Spelling Bee. 500 students across the country come together and compete between May 29th and May 31st. So we're actually ending today. So y'all tune in to see the end of the National Spelling Bee. But in honor of this, Google actually put together this list of the most misspelled words by state. So when you're typing things into Google, like how many people spell things incorrectly. And some of the ones, and specifically in our southern states, are pretty interesting. Personally, I thought they were really funny. So the most misspelled word across the country is the word beautiful. Which
is like, I wouldn't think that would be a hard word to spell.
An elementary school spelling list word.
B-E-A, beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how you can remember it. Also, there's a little piece out of Bruce Almighty. So if you don't remember the song from Bruce Almighty, you can use that to help you out.
Beautiful. That's not it.
Or that, James Blunt.
Yeah.
Thank you. But some of the ones from our southern states, Alabama, the word cousin, which I'm honestly not quite sure how to misspell the word cousin.
With a K?
Or just like C-U-S, I guess.
Cuz? Yeah, I guess because a lot of people say cuz, like my cuz.
Yeah, I guess that. Arkansas was beautiful. Washington, D.C. was permanent. Florida, they do a lot of entertaining. They wanted to know how to spell hors d'oeuvre.
Ooh, I could understand misspelling hors d'oeuvre.
Yeah.
What's interesting to me, though, is that the word supercalifragilisticexpialidocious comes up a lot. And I'm like, why do you
Googling this?
That? Like,
but there's several states that have that as their top.
Several, like 5 or 6 that have this as a top. Yeah,
including Georgia, which we appreciate y'all's intellectual pursuit of knowledge for sure.
Well, that's being kind. Like, when is that ever going to come up in conversation? Why do you need to know how to spell it? I guess it's like a party topic. Like, how do you spell supercalif? I might spell the word again, but anyway.
Well, some of the other ones, Kentucky, they weren't sure how to spell definitely. Louisiana, favorite.
I'm from Louisiana, and I actually used to have problems spelling that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, when I was young. I'm a terrible speller. Just full disclosure, I cannot spell. But
there's a couple states that have problems spelling the word canceled, but not to call out Mississippi. But their most misspelled word is the word gray. G-R-A-Y, which I guess
that's a big controversy, right?
Like G-R-E-Y versus G-R-A-Y. So maybe they're just ahead of us in like interior design, and they're like doing a better job at picking paint colors for their house. So they're more frequently Googling the word gray.
Again, Abby is being so kind today.
Right? I mean, I think that might be the case. But South Carolina struggles with the word beginning, and Tennessee schedule, which there's a lot of secret letters.
Yeah, schedule.
And then the final one for Southern State, West Virginia, the word apparel, which is a very advanced way to say clothing. So at least they're Googling apparel and not clothing.
That's so
right.
Yes, that's very true.
Smart
advanced vocabulary. Yep. So what? This could be our question of the day. What word do you always have trouble spelling?
What about you? Is there one that you can think of?
Definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely I can never get right. The I's and the E's, I just always get them mixed up. Yeah. What about you?
I will say I've definitely, no pun intended, looked up the words like receive and thief just to make sure the IE is in the right place.
The IE situation is a tough one.
Yeah. That is a tough one. So let us know in the comments below what your word is. Oh, hi, Trixie from Scotland.
Yes,
thanks for tuning in.
Oh, my gosh.
You'll have to let us know what words you have trouble spelling.
Oh, yeah, but it's different.
Yeah. So cool words.
Yeah. Words we might not even know.
Exactly. You'll have to educate us.
Yeah.
Please, our video. Subscribe to Southern Living, and we will be back next Thursday.
3 p.m.
3 p.m.
Don't forget, it would be terrible if you guys didn't tune in.
We'd
miss you.
We would miss you. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Enjoy your weekend.
Thanks so much.